from a Narcissist True Self. I believe that my wife found this on Rebecca Zung's Facebook support page. It's a letter from a narcissist true self. Notice, by nature, a narcissist could never write the following letter. It would make them vulnerable. It would require they admit who they are. It would mean they would have to admit they are not actually without fault. If a narcissist was capable of writing what follows, they would not be a narcissist. While we may wish a narcissist could find healing, it's not likely, because to seek help, to do so would require the narcissist be willing to admit they aren't or weren't perfect. But this letter kind of sums up who a narcissist is. And I'm just going to start reading it as if written by a narcissist. Dear victim, I have lied to you about nearly everything. I'm not sorry for this behavior because I cannot empathize with you. I chose narcissism so early in my life that I never had the chance to develop a conscience or the capacity to feel remorse or empathy for the way I hurt you. Still, I know it's wrong on an intellectual level. I just cannot feel your pain. Sometimes I wish I could, but I can't. I became a narcissist because as a child I felt too vulnerable. I was sensitive. I felt too much, and most of it was pain. I was made to feel like I was nothing, a nobody. I was hurt, betrayed, abused, just like you. I couldn't understand why I wasn't loved or why I was treated with contempt and like I didn't matter. I was also never given a good example of how to become a good person. I never had anyone to model in a positive way. Life was so painful for me, I had to do something about it, something drastic. I had to become strong and never show weakness again, because my weakness was killing me. I was trained that being a sensitive person who feels compassion and remorse, a person who can love others, is a weak person. I know that isn't really the case, but it was how I was trained. I was so young that I couldn't see how wrong that might have been. I reached a point where I had to make a choice. In order to survive, I had to sacrifice my humanity. I didn't want to do it, but I felt like I had to. I didn't want to be hurt anymore. I had to sell my soul. In order to sell my soul, I had to shut you and everyone else out. I couldn't allow myself to feel too much. I couldn't allow myself to be sensitive anymore. And that meant I could no longer allow myself to love anyone, feel anyone else's pain or joy, or feel sorry if I did something wrong. I had to don this mask that I wear, which is a lie. In order to keep that lie intact, I had to treat others badly. I had to diminish you to prop my false self up. I had to hate you in order to love the mask that I show the world. Because if I didn't continually prop myself up by making you feel bad, my mask of lies might fall off and expose the real me, a powerless and vulnerable child which I had to protect at all costs. Even if it meant destroying everyone else around me. I am a bully, but inside I know I am nothing. I act like I love myself, but I really hate myself. I only love the mask I wear. I abuse you to protect that mask. You can never get through to my true self because the lies I tell are nearly impenetrable. I have lied so often and for so long that I myself have come to believe my own lies. I am a walking lie, and that is the truth. I will never let you get close to what I really feel. I don't even know what I feel anymore. Most of the time, I feel nothing because a lie has no feelings. But try to destroy my protective armor, and I will try to destroy you. If I must go down in flames, I am going to take you with me. I will rage and abuse you. I will gaslight you and tell you the most horrific lies about yourself. I may seem nice at first, or when I feel like the supply you give me is threatened, or you may leave. I know how to get others to trust me by acting like a nice person. I'm good at acting like a nice person, but I can't feel a nice person's emotions. It's hard work to act nice because that's a lie, too. When you begin to trust me, I will start abusing you because I must keep you at arm's length and keep my mask of lies intact at all costs. Both the niceness I show you and the asshole I become are both lies. I cannot even access who I really am. I have forgotten. I just know that my true self is there, somewhere, and I can never, ever let you meet them. If you mirror back to me too much of the truth about me, if I become aware that you know this mask I always wear is a fake, I will attempt to destroy you or cut you out of my life. I cannot afford to have the truth about myself revealed to me. Nothing terrifies me more than facing the truth about myself, so I have disassociated myself from it. It scares me so much to realize how evil I have become. It hurts me so much that I had to choose this fake self because of what was done to me. I hate being evil. I really don't want to be this way, but I will never ever admit that. I cannot ever show you or anyone in the world how weak and vulnerable I really am, but deep inside, I know I am. I'm still an infant. I never grew up. My emotional and moral development was arrested when I was just a very young child, so I only have the emotional maturity of a child that age. That's why I can't care about you. It's why I must always have my way. Can a 2 or 3-year-old care about your feelings? Of course they can't. And like a toddler, I can't either. I'm like a mentally challenged person, only my disability isn't mental, it's emotional and moral. I am emotionally retarded. It's hard work keeping up my false self. I'm paranoid and defensive all the time that I will be discovered and exposed. It's enormously stressful to be a narcissist. It's stressful and often painful. And I know I have sacrificed the ability to ever feel real happiness in order to never be hurt again. But still, I hurt all the time. You can hurt me very easily. The only way I dare show my hurt is by projecting it back onto you through my abuse and through my rages. I am a bully because I always hurt so much. But I can't hurt for you, only for myself. I cannot afford to hurt for you. I'm too busy always licking my own wounds and trying to keep the lie going. I will hurt you if I must to keep the lie intact. As I age, I may soften a little, but most likely I won't. I could even become worse. Don't wait for me to change because I most likely never will. Once I chose this life, there was no going back. I chose darkness, and once that's done, there is no going back to the light. I sold my soul, and there's no way to buy it back but through the grace of God Himself. If you care about yourself, because I can never care about you, you must leave now. Don't play my games. Ignore me and act like I don't exist. Being treated like I don't exist is the worst thing I can imagine. But if you care about your own survival, it's what you must do. I will destroy you if you don't heed my warning. There's even a very small chance that you're abandoning me and taking away the supply I get from you could make me take a look in the mirror for the first time at the lost child I left behind so long ago. If that happens, I will be in so much pain I may seek the help I need. Don't count on it, though, even if I ever seek help. Once I start feeling too much pain, I will probably leave counseling. Feeling that pain is too terrifying. It's easier to abuse my own mind and yours by keeping up the masks and lies. Don't wait for me to change. I won't. Don't play my games. Even if I rage, hold your ground. You're stronger than I am. I will never let you know I know this. Don't fall for my lies. Better yet, leave now. Keep your soul intact. Don't allow me to turn you into a shell of what you used to be, or worse, a person like me, even though it's what I want. Sincerely, your Narcissist. That pretty well gives an overview from a narcissist's point of view, what they're really like inside.